We're here with senior guard Hayley Walkowski of the Lawrence Technological University women's basketball program, and she's a senior captain, and she made the return trip this year to Sioux City. Talk about that journey coming back to Sioux City after being here 2 years ago.
It's always a great trip. I know it's a 12-hour ride and you're stuck on a bus ride the whole time, but we got to break it up. We stopped in Moline, Illinois, and we got to stay the night, and then the next morning we got to practice at a college, so that was pretty cool, get a new feel for different places in the country. And then we finished up our bus ride yesterday, and now we're here at 791 miles away, just like we planned at the beginning of the season.
And talk about that 791 and what that kind of signified for you and the team throughout the year.
Yeah, okay, so when we first found out that we were ranked 6th in the conference, it was kind of like, wow, really? But then our whole goal from day one, starting practice or actually starting conditioning, was 791, was from go to Southfield to Sioux City, and on the way we just had to keep focused and play our game, and we would eventually get there, and then we did, so it was pretty cool.
And talk about just the season in general and the start that we had, and how we continued on throughout the year and getting to a program best 25 wins this year and making it back here.
Yeah, so it was really cool. We played, I believe, St. Francis in the beginning of the season, and we were not picked to win that game either, so we were the underdog starting from day one, and we ended up beating them, which I think set off on a great foot. And we started to just keep playing our ball. We always focused on the team ahead of us, never two teams ahead of us, not remorse or regretting the team behind us. And we just kept going, and after all, we got, like you said, the 26 wins, and that's our best in program history. So I'm really proud of the team and how we pulled it through.
How's Coach Kai done with the team the last 2 years, coming in as a young new coach and first head coaching job? She's taken the reins and kind of ran with it. Talk about her and what she adds to the program.
Yeah.
You've been here for 4 years and played for a few different coaches now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Coach Kai was like a breath of fresh air. Her coming in last year, just getting to learn each other, her as us as players, and then her as a coach for us. And then I think we went 18-13 last year, so we're above 500. We did well, but we knew that we could do better since we lost a few seniors, but we added a couple good new freshmen, and we just got to learn our chemistry as a team, and I think that's really what helped us this year.
Talk about the young and Taryn Klein. She's coming on. She's come on strong at the end of the year.
Yeah, she is.
The addition of Rachel Price.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about those, what they add to your team.
Yeah, so Taryn, man, she's a sixth player off the bench, and honestly, from growing up to my senior year, I was always a sixth player, so it's the person that could bring an energy and spark into the game that's always needed. And then Rachel coming in from a different program, different college, and her becoming a big defensive threat, her getting her 50, she has over 50 blocks, I don't even know, but it's just great to have that type of mentality, because honestly, defense is one of the most important things in a game. And then everyone just has gone around them, and we just played together, so it's worked out well.
And then just talk about all your other teammates and what they mean to you as a senior, helping you get to this goal and getting to your last hopefully 5 games.
Yeah. So 5 games is the goal for sure. They have been by my side through this whole year. We've played 31 games, 35 or 30 games already, and honestly, they're my family. I can count on them for anything, and we're always picking each other up, and we're always helping each other out with our criticisms in a good way, and just being around them, it has really made this time great here at LTU.
Wonderful. And then fast forward to the 2 days from now, Hastings. What can we expect with Hastings?
So Hastings, we've been looking at them since we got drawn in the bracket a week ago, and we know they're going to be a tough team, and we're not going to take them for granted. This is either you win or you go home. So we've been preparing, and I think it's going to be a great game, and I can't wait.
All right, thanks, Hayley. Appreciate it. We're with Coach Kai, women's basketball, live in Sioux City here. Kai, we have a big game on Thursday against Hastings. What do you see the big challenges with going up against a team like Hastings from the GPAC?
It's a great conference, first and foremost, and Hastings has a lot of experience being here at the national tournament. Mostly for us, though, their point guard is good. She's a very good sophomore point guard, so we really got to focus on containing her and kind of containing their game plan of what they're going to try to do to us.
What else do you see on the defensive end for your team? They're a pretty good defensive team. We are. So what do you see that going up against their offense?
Yeah, I think it'll be a great defensive battle on both sides all night. But they're going to get after us. They're going to press us a little bit. They're going to play some zone, and they're going to play man-to-man. They're going to throw all three things at us, and they're aggressive. They're one of the best defensive teams in their conference. So we just got to be aggressive on offense and take care of the basketball and rebound.
What do you think? Do you think experience having been played at Tyson Center a couple times more than our team, do you think that'll play a role into the game?
I really hope not. I think it's one of those things that everybody's at nationals, right? So it's one of those things that everybody's excited and nervous. It's just who's going to be ready to go. And the biggest thing for our kids is this has been our goal all year to get here, and it's not enough. We don't want to just get here and leave it at that. We want to play hard and hopefully walk away with a victory on Thursday.
And for the rest of the day, what's the team doing tonight?
We get to go to the banquet tonight, which will be a lot of fun, and our sponsors will be there, but it's a chance for our kids to eat and meet all the other teams and get introduced as one of the 32 teams here at Nationals.
Well, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.